starting our morning going to the floating saunas to get a little quick sweat action. Here we go.
We're gonna get in the sauna and then we're gonna jump in the jellyfish water.
Oh my gosh, it is so hot in there. I'm gonna explode.
We get our own firewood to keep it going, and then we can make steam if we want.
Woo!
It is 83, 82, which is
180 something Fahrenheit.
a little hotter than we thought that it was supposed to be in here. But okay, we've started dripping, sweating everywhere. Okay, we're jumping in.
Go.
Oh, it's cold.
It's salty. I got it
Very
in my mouth.
salty and very cold.
Woo!
How's it feel?
The water feels so good. It's like taking an ice bath.
Yeah.
And if you've ever done an ice bath after like doing a lot of physical activity, it feels so good. But we just woke up, so same. But I'm telling you, the feeling feels nice.
We're gonna go back in the sauna, and then back in the water, and repeat that cycle over and over until our 2 hours is up. So there used to be these World Sauna Championships that took place from 19 something all the way to 2010. In 2010, they stopped though. It was the last year because a Russian dude and a Finnish dude from Helsinki or from Finland somewhere were having a battle of the races, the nationalities at the very end. And they went into a 230 Fahrenheit sauna for 6 minutes. The Russian guy ended up dying, and the Finnish guy ended up passing out. And so they both were unable to leave the sauna unaided, which means that they were both disqualified. And the person who walked out before either of those little fools ended up winning the whole competition. And that was the last year they did it because someone died. If you were a national sauna competitor, your name would be the Big Dripper.
I'm just releasing all of my toxins.
Yeah. You're a good toxin releaser.
I can't believe you just touched my back.
Invigorating. Exhilarating.
I feel like a new woman.
At the end, he put in essential oil lavender into the water here and put steam all in the room, and that was intense.
A little suffocating, but it felt really good.
No, it was fun. We swam in the Oslo fjord. And there's a fortress you can see in the background where we just swam.
Ooh, look at that. There you go. For you.
Thank you. Okay, after our sauna experience, we learned that you actually we burned somewhere between 600 and 2,000 calories depending on how hot it was or something. So now we're at Doggenville Burgers to get some nice juicy burger action before we go and explore some more attractions in Oslo. It's also sunny today, so that's much nicer. We have 3 main attractions to go to today. The first is the Royal Palace. The second is the park, Froggen Park, I think. And the third is Big Land. That's what we've been calling it. But it's actually the place with a bunch of museums and the Goalsta Church, which is one of the wooden churches, which is a unique thing in the Norwegian area.
And we got here at the same time as the wonderful band.
We've stumbled into some sort of ceremony. We think the king might come out. It turns out that was just the changing of the guards ceremony.
We stood there for like 20 minutes and the whole thing takes 40 minutes total. So we decided to move on to the next activity.
We've made it to Froggen Park, and we're currently in Vigeland Park, which is a part of Froggen Park. There's over 200 bronze statues lining the whole walkway here, and then there's a big monument at the top. It's really interesting, but they're all naked.
They're all naked and doing very interesting poses. You'll be able to see in our little montage.
This is actually the world's most famous sculpture park, and they're all made by the same architect, or the same sculptor, Gustav Vigeland, which is what the park is named after.
We aren't sure what these sculptures mean or like the meaning behind them, so we're gonna make up stories for each little scene. These two people are practicing for their acrobatics tournament. Do acrobatics have tournaments? This is their new move called the tuck and tumble.
This is Angry Boy. He has a famous hand you can touch, and you get wealth and power.
He's angry because everyone is taking his wealth and he doesn't like physical touch, and all these people are bursting his bubble, his personal space bubble. This guy is trying to break the Guinness World Record for strongest wheel broken from the inside. Ugh. He almost has it. You're so close. Keep going, buddy. You can do it.
This guy just won a race. This boy got in trouble recently, and then they made up with his father and his son, and they're looking upon each other with grace and dignity.
That was so deep. So deep and meaningful.
This guy's getting attacked by the babies, and he managed to punt this one away.
Evil flying babies. This one's another lucky hand one.
Lucky arm.
Lucky arm.
And kind of lucky head, too.
So this fountain was made by Gustav Vigeland, one of his first installations, and it was supposed to go in front of Parliament, but then the government of Norway decided no, we weren't going to do that. It didn't happen, so they decided to install it here at Froggen Park. So this was the first installation here, and from that came all the rest of the statues, over 200 of them throughout the whole park.
Very educational.
Very cool.
So we just made it up to the top of the hill where the monolith is located, and basically up here there's just a bunch more statues of people naked, and the monolith specifically is just a pile of naked people. So
I like the one baby right on top. There's way too many statues to show them all, so just know that this park was really cool.
You'll just have to come here to see for yourself.
Okay, we've made it to our third and final destination for today, which is the Goalsta Church. It's a wooden church.
And it was built in like the 1200s, so it's extremely old. I've never seen a church like this before. It's pretty cool.
Very, very unique. Really cool. Of all the cathedrals we've seen in our time in Europe so far, that one was one of the most unique.
It's very different from what we're used to seeing when we visit churches in Europe.
Okay, this is beet tartare. With egg and horseradish and... Is that wasabi on the bottom? It's actually pretty good. They were making me think it was gonna be bad, but it's pretty good. Dinner was super good.
Very tasty.
Very Norwegian, so that was exciting. Now we're going back to our Airbnb to work on a few things and then go to bed early because we have a very early train to catch tomorrow.